Hi, this is Maggie. I wanted to talk about Jupiter going into Sagittarius for a one-year stay. It will enter Sagittarius on November 9th, 2018, so very, very soon. It will be leaving deep water Scorpio, fixed water Scorpio, where there's been a lot of interior digging and really deep metaphysical, occult, just stuff, psychic stuff going on. So it will, going into mutable fire Sagittarius will be a lot more optimistic and enthusiastic. It's just totally different energy. Mutable fire. Sagittarius looks ahead. It always is forward thinking. The ruler is Jupiter. It's also co-ruler of Pisces. But yes, so it's very forward thinking, which is why it's a great benefic, and it rules, but it expands too. It expands wherever it is. So it's not always a benefic. It depends what's expanding, But the day it goes on the 9th, November 2018, it will be the moon, 9 degrees, Sagittarius, Jupiter, 0 degrees, Sagittarius, so it just went in, and Jupiter's the ruler, and Mercury, the planet of communication, will be at 10 degrees Sagittarius. So it's a beautiful conjunction. So there's going to be some emotional communication. And of course, with Sagittarius, it rules like teaching, law, higher education, theology, anything international, travel, world, politics, events. My father is a Sagittarius, so he was an attorney. So his Jupiter, they can be very jovial and enthusiastic and forward-thinking and very wise. They're highly intelligent. And I love this Sagittarian enthusiasm, but they can also, have their negativity, like all other signs. But generally, they're pretty forward-thinking. So what this means for every sign, first of all, it's Sagittarius, of course. It will be there for a whole year, so it is definitely your year with your ruler there. When it was in Scorpio, it wasn't really their ruler. It's like deep interior water, and so now I see just Sagittarius traveling, getting into higher education, teaching, learning, just boundless enthusiasm to, go to Mars, or just forge new trails, because Sagittarius loves adventure. They love adventure. They have a restless, fiery spirit that craves excitement and adventure because they're a mutable fire sign. So, so I see them traveling, advancing their careers, or getting their law degree or their master's, or teaching. A lot of people don't have traditional jobs anymore. That's the whole structure, and Capricorn is kind of tearing that down. So a lot of people are just learning how to be their own boss, and I think that will really help with all these planets, and especially Jupiter in Sagittarius. Will really give a boost, an optimistic boost, and enthusiasm. All the fire signs are spirit. Their inspiration. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo are all in trine. Trine fire signs, so it will affect them, and they will feel this fiery, positive energy because they can relate to it. It will be squaring, though. Jupiter will be squaring Neptune in Pisces, so it will be challenging at 90-degree angle. So How that manifests, I don't know. Idealistic, you know, idealistic Neptune in Pisces. It's probably some international, you know, this is just an event, a transit chart, you know. You would have to do an event chart or, you know, if it's an individual chart, see where you want to see where Jupiter will be, where your Sagittarius is in your wheel, what house it's in. That will color and determine which area of good fortune, good luck, and blessings. You know, I call it like a guardian angel. It's just a great, positive, expansive influence. You know, the chart I happen to be looking at, the chart of the day for November 9th, 2018, when it enters 0 degrees, it's in the second house of money. So Uranus is transiting the second house right now. But so looking at a general chart is not the same as an individual chart. So you really kind of need to know to go to a birth chart calculator, find out where your Jupiter is, what house it's in. You know, if it's in the first house, it can expand your personality, or Jupiter goes to excess. I mean, they can suffer from, I think it's rules the liver. So because of excess of everything, too much food, you know, they can have gout, they can have, you know, just their intake of alcohol, food, just whatever it is with their boundless enthusiasm and excess. But they are optimistic, you know, kind of like Santa Claus. And of course they can have a negative, sarcastic wit too, but I get the dry English humor. I get that. So, but they can have that. They can be brutally blunt. I mean, just like, yeah, your hair looks really ugly since you cut it, you know, and just state it as a fact. So they're known for that, which can be a good thing. You know, charm is not their. Charm is more for Libras. Libras are charming. Sagittarius is blunt, brutally blunt. But you can expect that from them. You know, they'll tell you the truth, and that's why, you know, it's like Zeus, the god of wisdom, and you know, seeing the sights from Mount Olympus, and they're just sort of like the arrow pointing towards the future, always looking ahead. Always looking ahead. And I believe Aries does that as well. They just want to move on and get to the next thing. And Leo just wants to express itself. It's like, yeah, they're just slightly different. Well, they're all different. They're all, you know, in different modalities, you know. Aries is cardinal. Sagittarius is mutable, so more changeable. Cardinal is where action is. That's where, you know, a lot of events happen, or it could be a lot more stressful, or major events happen on the angle, the four angles, and Aries is one of them, Libra is the other one. Yeah, so, oh, and Leo is fixed fire. So they can be very stubborn, and it's pretty much all about themselves. They like to shine. They like to shine in their own fire, whereas Sagittarius has evolved enough to want to share their fire, and they want to share their inspiration with the world. They, you know, which is why they make great whatever they choose to do. You know, they usually are future-oriented and wise. They make great teachers, attorneys. You know, Jupiter is also co-ruler of Pisces, so of course, you know, they could, there's artists, I mean, whatever they do, they put their spirit into it, you know, their fire. Yeah, I get on with Sagittarians very well because as an Aries, you know, we're in trine, and I like the positive enthusiasm, inspiration of Sagittarius. I have a sister as well, and she's always generosity. Jupiter is generosity, very extremely generous. And Aquarians are generous as well. But Jupiter is definitely a generous, expansive sign. Yeah, so it's going to be a really special day and a special year for Sagittarius, for all the fire signs. It will be squaring. Neptune in Pisces. So Neptune and Jupiter are both co-rulers of Pisces. So again, that would be going to excess in whatever, or it could be. It could just play out on so many levels in so many ways, you know. Whether if you're talking about weather catastrophes, you know, water events, world events, or individual collective events. Yeah, so, but idealism will be very, very strong with the square. A square is not always bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's challenging. And so it just challenges idealistic Neptune in Pisces, squaring Jupiter in Sagittarius, and they're both rulers of Sagittarius, and Jupiter only is ruler of Sagittarius, but Jupiter and Neptune are co-rulers of Pisces. So it's going to bring out idealism, idealistic, new ideas, visions for the future, and I think people will be challenged to see a new vision, I mean, like Tesla, going to Mars very soon and just exploring other planets, and there's going to be probably a lot of that going on because Jupiter wants to adventure, it wants to conquer new territory. Not so much conquer, is it? As explore and gain more wisdom. Gain wisdom and then move on and learn something new. If they have a restless spirit, very, very good fortune. More than likely, Sagittarians are going to be traveling. They're going to be teaching, or they're going to be learning, even armchair learning, but it will be very fortunate for them as well. Like if you have Sagittarius on your ascendant, or Jupiter on your ascendant rather, it could expand your waistline. But it could also give you a very buoyant personality. People would be drawn to your personality because you would be a more jovial, enthusiastic person than, say, if you had Saturn sitting on your ascendant. I mean, that would be like night and day. But, there are other factors, of course. So you want to look and see where your Jupiter is on November 9th, what house it's in, rather, to see what area it will cover. In your first house, it'll expand your personality. If you have it in your second house, it will expand your finances. And with Jupiter, the Moon, and Mercury on the 9th in conjunction, in the second house, it's all about finances. And with Uranus transiting, there will definitely be communication through Mercury about either some financial expansion or major change. But there's going to be some material values or assets. Second house. Third house will be expanding your communication. You'll just be off the hook with anything in the communication field, that covers, for that whole year, if you wanted to, you know, have you know, start anything. Start a blog, or you know, just, or you may be hearing from a lot of relatives, just people, you know, cousins are going to come out of the woodwork, and there's just going to be massive communication going on because it's in the third house of Gemini. So Jupiter will expand that. And short trips, a lot of short trips, or maybe even overseas travel. The fourth house is the home, so you may have one bigger house, perhaps a bigger family, expand your family, have more children. Could be some sort of addition, or just maybe a feel good, you know, feel good being at home. Or home is where you roam. You may want to travel. You may not want to be at home in the fourth house. You may want to just, you know, make your home in each country in Europe for like 3 weeks at a time. You know, that would be Jupiter traveling in the fourth house of the home. Jupiter in the fifth house of Leo, so all about love, creativity, children, self-expression. So it's extremely fortunate for Leos because they are fixed fire, and so they will be feeling the spirit, the enthusiasm, the fire, and they will want to express themselves, and they will express themselves even more than usual. And with Jupiter there, they will just broadcast themselves all over the place, and have very, very good fortune, whatever creative endeavor they're undertaking, whether it's having children, you know, some creative self-expression, or the heart, affairs of the heart. Yeah, a new love affair. You know, you can have a new love come into your life. So that's very, very lucky for fifth house. Fifth house is more like being in love or having love affairs. And seventh house is relationships. So Jupiter in the sixth house would be like a new job. You're going to get a raise. You're going to get a new job. You're going to have good fortune in your, well, it's Virgo's house, so it's work and health. So you're either going to have good health, or it could expand your health issues if you're having issues, so you want to get those checked. It could expand your work life, or you could get a raise or a new job, or just pay more, be more willing to pay attention to all those details of work, and maybe even enjoy it, you know, with Jupiter there. Jupiter in the seventh house of relationships, that's Libra's house, will be good luck in personal relationships of all kinds. They will just come to you. You'll just, Libras are very social anyway, and the seventh house is all about personal relationships, but with Jupiter there, it will expand them. There will be either a lot more, or the ones you have maybe will your love will grow, or maybe you'll travel together. But it's all about expansion, enthusiasm, optimism, and good luck, good fortune. Maybe somebody new. You might meet someone new who benefits your partnership. Or eighth house, you could come into some money. Jupiter is that Scorpio's house. So Jupiter in Scorpio, the eighth house. Colors in Scorpio, so, and it just left Scorpio. Jupiter just left Scorpio, so it would almost be like it's retrograding. So you already know what that feels like, because you've had Jupiter there for a year. So, yeah, it'll just intensify the joint finances, the deep psychic intuition and feelings, and your sex drive, and your intensity, your passion, enthusiasm about whatever it is that you undertake, because fixed Scorpio can be very determined when they set a goal for themselves. They will get there. So And Jupiter likes being in the ninth house. Well, the ninth house is the house of Sagittarius. So if you have Jupiter in the ninth house, or of course in Sagittarius, it's very much a benefit for you because it's at home. It's at home there. So more than likely you'll be traveling, or if you don't travel or teach or anything like that, there may be a lot of interaction with foreigners somehow, you know. You'll just like run into them or somehow end up chatting with them or meet them, but there will be a lot of foreign exchange, ideas, traveling, teaching, traveling, conferences. But the ninth house is the ruler, traditional ruler of Sagittarius, so it's very, very lucky. Yeah, so I just see a lot of foreign, if not foreign travel, and you know, intermingling cultural. At least try some different cultural food. You know, try a new ethnic restaurant or something. 10th house, Jupiter in your 10th house is a boost to your career. You could be discovered. you could win the voice or something, or you could. Anyway, it's like a 10th house traditionally rules Capricorn in your career. So Jupiter would bring good luck, good fortune to your career. You may get a new job or start a new career. It's a cardinal angle. Or you could also get a raise. Better yet, create your own job, because I believe the old structure, the old Capricornian structure in the 10th house is being torn down. So I think it would be wise for people with Uranus in second house Taurus, changing, you know, our values, whole value system, to maybe take a look at how they work, or what they do, or maybe do what you love, or you know, maybe you won't make as much money, but you'll be happy. Just look at those sorts of things. But Jupiter in the 10th house will bring good fortune and good luck. You may get a raise or a new job. Jupiter in the 11th house is friends. You're going to be everyone's friend. Yeah, it's expansion of groups, friendships. You may start new groups. Because Aquarians have it's Aquarius' house. There's so many. They have so many friends anyway. They're so good at personal relationships. But with Jupiter there, you could go like, say if you're studying astrology, you could really just go for it, you know, because Jupiter will be on your side, bringing you the will, and it will. You will want to learn. You will want to learn even more, and it will bring you wisdom. It will bring you wisdom because it will be an air house, Aquarius air house. So Jupiter will want to seek wisdom, friendships, groups, humanitarian endeavors. Yeah. And Pisces. Jupiter is the ruler of Pisces, so it's very much at home. You know, it's Jupiter and Neptune are both co-rulers of Pisces, so it's very much at home in the 12th house or in Pisces. So again, you'll be extremely psychic, like you always are, like a psychic sponge. You too may travel. You know, everyone has the potential for higher learning, travel, correspondence with, you know, foreign, different countries, and internationally, you know, of course, all of this will impact. Mars will be squaring Jupiter. Yeah, Mars in Aquarius will be squaring Jupiter. So, you know, that's, who knows how that could play out, you know, with groups. Again, depending on what level you're looking at it. So this is just a general thing, but a lot of fire energy, though. I really love it. There's like 3 mutable fixed midheaven, north nodes in Leo. It's just the chart of the day. And cardinal fixed Uranus. Yeah, just the chart of the day though. So that's about it for now. I'll probably talk more about Scorpio, but I just thought I'd go around the wheel, and it's going to be a very positive, exciting time. It's going to be just a lot more buoyant and, you know, forward-thinking, and have more vision and less, you know, looking at all this stuff coming up, you know. It won't be so much soul-searching anymore. It'll be like, you know, what do we do next? Let's move on. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.